the other type of person. They are proactive.
We're going to talk about how to close deals in one sitting. All right, Coach Ron. Hey everyone, this is Coach Jeff
and Coach Ron,
and welcome to episode 21 of the Always Be Closing Show. Okay, Coach Ron, all right, this is going to be a very interesting topic today because we will be teaching our viewers how to close deals in one sitting. Because most of the time, financial advisors, every time they would talk to their clients, it usually takes about 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe even 6 meetings before they can even close a deal. Because most financial advisors, they rely on the technique called the Sige Po technique. So for example, you go to your client and the client says, hey, can you just email the proposal to me? I'll just study it for a while. What do we say? Sige po. If the husband is not there or the wife is not there and you're just talking to that person without their spouse, they would usually say, okay, let me just talk to my husband first or to my spouse first. Let me just inform him. I'll ask permission. Then I'll get back to you. What do we say? Sige po.
What's the English of Sige po?
Okay. Or if it's already a husband and wife, and then you have your hopes up that they could already decide on the spot, right? But a husband and wife would typically say to a financial advisor at the end of their presentation, they would say, okay, let's we will discuss it at home. We'll review it first, and then we'll get back to you. And what do we say? Sige po. They are so used to the Sige po technique that their closing ratio is anywhere between 20 to 30%. Now, here with ABC, the ABC techniques that we teach, based on the the ABC techniques that we teach. Yeah.
Oh, Judge.
Yes.
Sige po.
Okay, the ABC techniques that we are now teaching to financial advisors, based on the feedback that we are getting and based on our 18 years of experience, we can actually make the closing ratio at least 80% and up.
Wow.
So if you learn the ABC techniques,
That's
you
gonna
will
be-
dramatically increase that closing ratio.
Fantastic talaga.
That's right,
yung
that's right.
financial advisor niya.
Yeah. Now, Coach Ron, why is it important for financial advisors to learn how to close deals in one sitting?
Okay. Sometimes before, as I answer that, Coach Jeff, sometimes it's the financial advisor who's actually stopping themselves in doing their jobs and closing in one sitting.
Oh,
I hear some advisors who would say, I don't want them to think that I'm selling to them, so I don't want to pressure them,
Right.
something like that. So that's why it's a self-limiting belief.
yeah.
However, what I tell them is that if you truly care about your clients and if you truly, you know that what you have is something really beneficial to their families, why delay it, right? So that's one thing. Another is it's really important for us to do as much as possible a one-sit close. Number one, it will help them be more efficient. Meaning, just let's say a financial advisor who would try to talk to 10 people and close 1 or 2, tama? But if you learn ABC, you might have the same activity ratio, 10 people, pero just imagine if you're closing about 8
Out of 10 that you talk to.
Yeah. So exponential in growth mo. Number 2, mas marami ka matutulungan. You'll be able to help more Filipinos, because you empower them to make decisions today. So yun talaga yung trabaho natin, Coach.
Right.
Our job is to empower them to make decisions today, because at the end of the day, if you can't close, you haven't really helped your clients yet.
We'll give you an overview of the blueprint because our style in closing is we don't close at the very end. We will teach you how to close at the very beginning and all throughout the presentation you're closing until the very end. Since we don't have 2 days to teach you everything here on video, we'll teach you a few techniques that you can actually start using after you watch this episode. Are you ready? So let's say I'm going to talk to Coach Ron. So he's a father, so he has kids. And then I'm the financial advisor. We'll demonstrate the primary strategy of a master closer. Okay, so here we go. Coach Ron, so how many kids do you have?
I have 4.
You have 4 kids.
Yeah.
Okay. How old are your kids now?
I have 18, the eldest, and I have a 5-year-old.
Oh, so your youngest is 5 years old. Oh, very nice. Coach Ron, ano bang major goal mo para sa kids mo?
Oh, okay. As a parent,
Yeah.
my real, my major goal for the kids is to finish studies. I
Okay.
think that's a very good foundation for them to have, kasi yan lang yung pwede ko mabigay na never mananako ng iba.
Right. Is that something important to you, Coach?
Oh yes,
What?
definitely.
Bakit kaya?
Because you're giving them opportunities, you're giving them let's say tools that they can use for them to be successful. You're setting them up for success.
Oh,
At least
nice.
if they have a good education.
Okay. Coach Ron, what happens dun sa ibang mga families na hindi nakapaghanda para sa education ng kids nila? What happens to them?
Oh, definitely there'll be more challenges. Baka hindi won't be able to get education that they
Right.
want, or kung meron man, baka kailangan niya mag-work
Yeah.
so it's gonna be difficult.
Right. Will that create more problems dun sa mga kids?
Oo naman.
It will, no?
Yeah.
Alright. May mga kilala ka rin bang ganyan, Coach,
Oh,
na
yeah.
nahirapan mag-aaral?
Yeah, dami
Meron din.
yan.
And I'm sure you don't want that to happen to your kids. Is that correct?
Yeah, tama.
Right. Coach, knowing all of these things, when do you think is the best time to prepare?
Yes, today, yeah.
Today?
Now.
Fantastic. So let's analyze, right? Let's analyze. Who said that education is important to his kids? The client. Who said that he doesn't want to happen to his kids what other families did to their kids who didn't prepare for the education of their kids? Is it long? Is it long? English kasi, English eh. Okay. In Tagalog, sino nagsabi na ayaw mo mangyari sa ibang pamilya na hindi nakapaganda para sa education ng kids nila? It's the same, right? Ikaw. Okay. And who said that the best time to do it is now, the client. Which means if you want to close deals in one sitting, you have to ask the right questions so that the answers will not come from you anymore.
Yeah.
It will come from the client. It will have that
You're just
realization. You're just guiding
them.
them so that the client will have a realization that, hey, yeah, the best time to
Yeah.
really do it is now.
Because what happens, if you do that kind of strategy or technique, there's number one, there's self-realization.
Right.
Every time they speak something, they actually hear themselves.
That's right.
So what happens is, psychologically, you're actually converting them from you trying to sell something from me to be a buyer.
Right.
Because, if I realize something, yeah, okay, I think I need that, then what's the tendency? I would buy. So it's gonna be a lot easier for you to close.
Right. That's right.
So that's the strategy that we teach as a primary strategy.
Instead of you telling them, you guide them so that they will tell themselves that it's the best time to do it, because most financial advisors would do it this way. Coach Ron, you already have 4 kids. The reason why you're working hard is because you want to give them the best education that you can give them, because you don't want other families who didn't prepare for their kids to happen to your family. And that's the reason why, while you are still young, while you are still healthy, while you still have a job, you should be preparing today, and the best time to do it is today while you still can. Who said diba? Sino nagsabi lahat nun? Diba? The financial advisor. Why? Because with the mindset of the financial advisor, hey, I have to say all of those things, right? How can I educate them if I don't say it? No. Starting today, you don't need to do that anymore. Starting today, you should ask the right questions so that the answers will not come from you anymore. It will come from the client. And we teach this kind of technique, what to say, how to say it, how to do it, how to pitch it, with our ABC system, and we teach it to you from start to finish. So that's just a snippet of how, an introductory way of how can you close them, that their mindset is, okay, I want to start today. The best time to do it is today.
When you focus on really building first the need through questions, then they realize that they would actually need it, right? Instead of just doing product pushing, where we provide our clients sample proposals, then they'll try to get back to us. Then it's a very long way to do it, and most of the time they just try to compare. I always tell this to our students, Coach. It's like, let's say it's cold in the room right now, right?
Yeah.
How can I convince you to take off your jacket or to take off your shirt? If I tell you, hey, it's hot, right? It's hot. You might doubt that it's hot because
it's cold.
It's cold,
yeah,
right? But if I would just turn off the AC, turn off the aircon,
yeah.
In short, set up the stage where it's actually hot, what happens?
I would take off my jacket.
Naturally. So that's the strategy. We have to create the very realistic need for the client. They'll be able to relate in their situation, for them to be convinced that, hey, yes, I need to do this right now.
When their client asks questions about how much would that be? Magkano ba yan? Most financial advisors would say, it depends on you. How much is your budget? And usually, when you say, how much is your budget, then the client will think more than, it depends on my budget.
Right?
That's right. I need to think about it more. So, okay, let me get back to you. Then you lose the opportunity to close. And some financial advisors would just tell it straight. For example, how much would that be?
100,000.
100,000. Do you also have 50,000?
Yes.
Oh, you do. What about 25,000?
Yes.
Oh. What about 18,000?
Oh, yes.
What about 2.5 a month?
Yes. Question and answer portion.
Yeah, it was just a conversation, right?
Right.
But it's actually an opportunity for you to close, which means when your client would ask questions, it's an opportunity for you to get their commitments by doing the right closing.
So in the 2 days workshop that we do, We're gonna provide you the right questions to ask,
The right pitches
the
as
right
well.
pitches.
What to say, how to say it, how to
So
deliver it.
always remember, it's different strokes for different folks. You cannot have a generic approach to
Right.
every client. So it has to be specialized, customized. And we'll give you a blueprint, and that even if you're, let's say, whatever personality you are, you'll be able to adapt your style in that blueprint, because it's really something that you can use with any situation or any client.
Now we have an upcoming class on February 28 and 29. That's an open class here in Manila. And it's limited to 70 seats only, but it's already sold out. So we would love for you guys to come, but it's already sold out.
I think the next batch would be
May 15 and 16.
Yeah, I think so.
So it will take time before you guys can enroll, because we're going to Cebu next month for their open class. And that's still open if you guys are from Cebu or near Cebu. We have an open class there. We are going there on March 6th and March 7th. We will be there for 2 days, just for 2 days only. If you are interested to enroll in the program, visit our Facebook page at Always Be Closing Academy, and then you will see the schedule there and instructions on how to enroll.
And if just in case you can't enroll yet, the second best thing to do is click that subscribe button, like this video, and hit the
notification bell so that you will be reminded of every episode that we will release. Because this is free training, we want to give value to each and every financial advisor out there. That's why we're doing this for free. This is Coach Jeff.
This is Coach Ron.
And we'll see you again next time. Remember, always be closing!
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, yeah. Welcome to ABC Thursday Thunder. And we are here once again to give you guys a fantastic learning experience. My name is Coach Jeff Luspa.
And this is Coach Ron.
And I'm Professor Sai.
And
of course, this show is powered by the Suited Advisor, Coach Brian Ordiales. Yeah, fantastic. And right. At maganda yung ano natin ngayon, Coach, topic natin ngayon.
Oh yeah, maganda. Very interesting. I'm sure maraming matututunan ng mga advisors today. And if you're a leader, kailangan itag mo na yung mga friends na financial advisors mo, tama ba? Kasi you want them to learn. Ano ba yung mga habits of highly effective financial advisors? Yan, okay. But before we do that, Coach Jeff, Prof. Sai, shout out muna tayo sa mga friends natin.
Okay, I like that. Shout out sa mga friends.
Yan.
Oh, yes.
Sino na ba nakikinig sa atin ngayon? Okay.
Around 100.
Tingnan natin.
Okay,
we have about 199.
99.
Okay, good. And Coach Jeff, let's say hi to our friends in mga Film Lifers. Ayan, favorite red company ko. Nandyan din ang Pro Lifers, the second red company na favorite natin. Ano pa? Nandyan ang mga Manulife. If you're from Pro Life, Sun Life, please comment sa comment section. Yan, if you're listening.
Hello.
Hello guys. Hello.
Welcome to ABC.
Yan, and
syempre mga taga-Alliance at saka taga mga AXA Life. Hello guys.
Yeah.
FWD.
Shout out ko rin yung mga taga Video Life. Yan.
Video Life.
Hello Video Life. Hi Video Life. Pati mga in-life, mga in-lifers, they're also here.
Fantastic.
Okay, yung isa pang kausap natin na company.
Oh yeah. Oh, yung Coco Life.
Yun.
Hello, Coco Live.
Perfect.
Meron mga nanonood ngayon from Coco
Yan.
Live. Hi,
Oh,
Coco
good
Live.
Hi, guys.
Fantastic.
Welcome, welcome.
Fantastic. Welcome to ABC. Yes,
Yan.
that's right.
Ito pa, it's really a special night kasi coach, ang dami nating papa-raffle tonight.
Wow.
Yan.
Raffle.
Oh,
Ayan.
yes.
Please comment sa comment section kung
Yan.
gusto nyo ba yun.
Comment.
Diba? Please comment, I want to win.
Right.
Please comment, I want to
That's
win.
right.
Please comment, I want to win if you want to win.
Yan.
Yan.
That's
Coach,
right.
ano ba yung raffle natin, Coach?
Ang maganda dito, Coach Ron tsaka Professor Sai, sa raffle
Coach Jeff.
natin, ang pinaparaffle natin ay learning experience.
Oo.
Pinaparaffle natin is something that that can be valuable to their growth.
Right.
Kaya
That's
rin
right,
yan ang
that's
maganda
right.
dito, no? A lot of people would like, lagi nagre-request na magpa-raffle tayo, and then for today, meron tayong magpaparaffle tayo ng mga 3 or 4, no? The first one, paparaffle tayo ng free coaching session with the ABC coaches, all right? Free coaching
nice.
session with Coach Ron and Coach Jeff. The second one is free consultation with Professor Sai,
That's
right? Anything that you would like to consult. The third one is a free master class of your choice. Wow, grabe.
Wow. Grabe, ah. Ganda
Free
yan.
master class of your choice. And then the fourth one is yung 2-day Master Closer Blueprint Workshop natin. We're gonna raffle that off as well.
Oh, yes.
Yan.
Galing.
So pag kinompute natin lahat, yung value nito is more than 10,000 pesos, no?
Wow.
I think na maabot tayo ng mga 15 or 20,000 pesos worth of value na ibibigay sa inyo, right? And we're gonna give this to you guys for free because we love you and we would like to add value to you by providing these learning sessions. Yeah.
Yan.
Fantastic.
Yun, galing.
Okay. So, sino dito yung excited manalo? Please comment ng fantastic if you're excited. Yan.
Yes.
Please comment
Just
ng
type fantastic. Right.
That. Okay. And Coach Jeff, ano ba yung ano natin? Ano ba yung topic natin today?
Ayan. Maganda yung topic natin for today, Coach Ron tsaka Professor Sai. Because
Sige, Coach
today, we will be discussing about habits, right?
Habits.
What are the 7 highly effective habits of a financial advisor? Kasi very important yung habits na yan. And all of these habits, guys, maraming habits. There are thousands of habits that you can come up with, right? Iba-ibang version ng mga habits, lahat marami. Pero i-base pa rin natin doon sa pinaka-effective na talagang pinag-aralan. Ano ba talaga ang isang habit ng isang tao regardless kung kung nasang industry ka. Regardless kung anong position mo,
Correct.
regardless kung anong experience mo. And we refer back to the original Brando Braganza sa US.
Yun. Oo nga.
Di ba? The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey.
Yeah.
Ito ang maganda, guys. We will translate it for you based doon sa trabaho ng isang financial advisor.
How you can apply it in our daily life.
Yes.
Perfect.
That's right.
Perfect.
Because if you read the book, you have to translate it pa. How do you apply it dun sa industry mo? Right? When you read the book, kasi very
General.
high level of thinking. At the same time, very general. And yung level of thought ni Stephen Covey, for other people, nagigets. But for majority of them, nawawala na. I lost it already. Nasa habit 2 pa lang ako. I can't continue anymore. Right? And then they move on with their life. The good news is, kami mga coaches ninyo, we will teach it to you guys on how you can apply it directly as a financial advisor. So when you go back and read the book, maintindihan nyo lalo na, ito pala yung sinasabi ni Professor Sai. Ito pala yung sinasabi ni Coach Ron. Magigets nyo kagad. And very, ang maganda dito is very timely din itong habits na to. Kasi itong habits na to, guys, ang magdadala sa inyo, especially dito sa new normal. Tama ba?
Tama. Tsaka Coach Jeff, Prof. Sai, Coach Jeff, it's really important na maintindihan din natin that, this book, Stephen Covey, pinag-aralan niya for 200 years worth of, to be documented of successful people, ano ba yung habits nila, tama ba? And yun yung nakamap niya, no? Maganda dito, Coach Jeff, we would always talk about this, like 15 years ago, we've been talking about this book already. Tama ba?
Correct.
Oh, yes. The first
whenever we
time we
speak to our-
discovered this was 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So every time,
Way back
ibig
2005.
sabihin, so ibig sabihin, Prof. Sai, hindi lang namin to nabasa, but we live it. We live it in our daily lives, and we want to make sure na we impart to our financial advisors, how do you apply the book in your life?
Right,
Tama ba?
right,
Paano
right.
ba natin gagawin yun?
And during that time, Coach Ron, kinonvert pa natin siya into a training module
Yeah.
na binibigay natin dun sa tinatawag nating MINT and LIT. MINT is managers in training. LIT naman is leaders in training. During that time, we converted this into a training module, and we trained all of our performers, all of our leaders way back 15 years ago.
Kasi it's really it's really foundational kasi, Coach. Tama? If you want to be really tough here sa mindset, this is really one of the books na kailangan natin mabasa or ma-apply sa buhay natin. Yan.
Fantastic. Trivia lang, Coach Ron, Coach Jeff.
Yeah.
When I was still teaching in San Beda, in the early 2000, excuse me, do you know that yung 7 habits na yan, isang subject yan sa management?
Oh, nice.
Wow! Yes. Isang for one semester, if you are a business course or business management student, isang subject yan, good for one semester. Because I remember pagka uwian na, I would see these guys, bit-bit nila yung libro ni Stephen Covey, tapos lagay doon 7 habits, and pabili nga nung book na yan. Actually, I was able to read the book. And little that we know, tama yung sinasabi ni Coach Ron tsaka ni Coach Jeff ginagawa na natin to, but unknowingly yun na pala siya. Nilagyan lang ng structure. Nilagyan lang ng structure ni Mr. Covey yung kanyang itong habits na to. And also like parang sa ABC, di ba? Unknowingly ginagawa mo na siya. Hindi mo lang alam na meron pala siyang pattern or structure. And that's what we do with ABC. Whenever we do trainings with advisors, with professionals, meron tayong tinatawag na parang structure na they could simply follow. Pwede hindi mo nabasa yung libro, but we would present in the most practical manner on how you are going to do it to be successful and effective with what you're doing.
Yun, fantastic. So ako, I agree with that, no, coaches. Kasi yung sinasabi ni Prof. Sai, that's what you call logical sequence. Tama? So ibig sabihin, talagang merong pagkasunod-sunod. Hindi ka pwedeng in short, Prof, hindi ka pwedeng magluto ng adobo nang hinuli mo yung suka.
Correct.
Tama ba?
Correct.
Hindi pa naman ako marunong magluto.
Ayun.
Hindi ka tuloy makarelate.
Oo.
Diba? So yan, sa mga, diba, dati, in short talaga kailangan step by step. There's a logical...
Meron talagang structure.
Okay, game na tayo. Ako, excited ako mag-share and I want to learn from you guys as well. Game na tayo, Coach Jeff. Ano ba yung first habit?
All right. So, the first habit is all about habit number 1. Pakisulat po nito, guys, especially for those people na hindi pa nabasa yung book. Pakisulat po nito. Habit number 1, be proactive. That's habit number 1.
Okay.
Right. But let's dig deeper. Ano bang ibig sabihin ng becoming proactive? Kasi marami nagsasabi niyan, "Huy, maging proactive ka naman. Huy, gawin mo naman ito." Diba? Puro ka na lang reactive. Maging proactive ka naman. But a lot of people, they don't really know the true meaning of becoming proactive. Ang nasa isip lang nila, kailangan proactive, kailangan pala gawin agad. Diba? Yun ang nasa isip nila. But it's deeper than that.
It's deeper
right?
than that. Okay.
Kasi you have to realize when it comes to becoming proactive, dalawa lagi yan. Diba? Meron tayong tinatawag ng the circle of concern and the circle of influence. And a lot of people would always react to things muna. Do you agree with that, Coach Ron?
Yep. Tama yun, no, Coach. No? Ibig sabihin, they would normally complain about the things they cannot control.
Yeah.
Tama ba? Yan, oo. They would react to it instead of thinking, hey, ano yung pwede kong gawin? How can you respond to this situation? Tama ba?
That's right. Naka-encounter ka na rin ba niyan, Professor Sai, ng mga people who would react to things that they don't normally can control?
Ay, nako, napakadami niyan, Coach Jeff, especially sa social media, di ba? A very good example, when you woke up this morning, sabi mo, ano ba yan? Ang init, nakakainis naman ng weather. that in itself is already what I call
React,
a reaction to what is happening. Diba? Wala
That's
naman
right.
tayong magagawa kung mainit, diba? Yun talaga yung weather condition eh. But of course, ang tanong mo doon, ako, the first thing that I would say is, pag mainit siya, wow, it's a wonderful morning. Diba? Maaraw. I can go out para magpa-araw. Diba? Yun.
Ang kontrolado mo doon, Prof. Sai, is how you respond to it, your attitude.
Correct.
That's right.
Our attitude. That's
Oo.
right. That's right.
At habang nagda-drive ako ng sports car ni Coach Ron kanina.
Yun, no? Sarap.
Habang
Congratulations
dinadrive ko yung...
Coach Ron, ha?
Oo. Habang dinadrive ko yung... habang dinadrive ko yung sports car ni Coach Ron kanina, and in terms of becoming proactive and reactive, there are two windows dun sa kotse ni Coach Ron.
Okay.
The left window, diba? The left window you will see things that you cannot control. It could be politics, and you react to that. Grabe naman, ganito nangyayari. It could be COVID-19, right? Yung COVID-19, nung nangyari sa atin, karamihan ng mga tao nag-react kagad na, paano na makakabenta nito? Ano ba naman yan? Bakit para ganito nangyari? Boss, pag natapos na lang yung yung vaccine, pag may vaccine na, pag wala ng pandemic, tsaka na lang tayo magbenta. Diba? Meron ding iba, yung mga managers, ano ginagawa ng mga managers? They encourage and motivate their people to really do digital selling na. But the first time na pinupush ng mga managers natin to adapt to the new normal, hindi maiiwasan na meron talaga mga financial advisors na magre-react, na magsasabing, boss naman, maging sensitive naman tayo sa mga sa kondisyon natin. Ano na lang sasabihin ng mga kliyente? Baka naman insensitive tayo. Di ba? Pagkatapos na lang, wag muna tayo magbenta, pahinga muna tayo. Not knowing, natatagal pa siya ng 1, 2, 3, 4 months na, magfa 5 months na, wala pa rin vaccine, hindi pa rin tayo nagno-normalize. In fact, yung mga two giant multinational companies sa pharmaceutical industry, sinasabi nila that the vaccine, mangyayari pa yan, lalabas pa yan sa public next year. Earliest would be September. Right? So sobrang tagal pa. Ibig sabihin, hindi natin na-realize nung unang dumating yung pandemic na ganito yung mangyayari. That's the first window, no? The second window is ano naman yung mga things that you can control. Right? Ano ba yung mga things that you can control pagdating dyan, Coach Ron? What are the things that you can control?
The things that you can control is how you react, how you respond to a situation, diba? Kasi pero kasabihan, Coach, na you cannot control what happens to you, like the weather, like the traffic, tama ba? But you can, the environment, those are all external factors. Pero you can control, diba, how you react to this, diba? Ano ba yung magiging attitude mo about it? Tama, for example, wala ka ng listahan. Naubos mo na, then you complain about it. Is that something na you think you can control? Yes.
Oh, yes.
So therefore, dapat hindi ka nagko-complain doon kasi kontrolado mo yan eh.
Right. That's right. That's right.
Well,
kasi most financial advisors would say na wala na kasi ako makausap wala na, naubos na lahat ng mga leads ko, ano bang gagawin ko? Without realizing that you can actually control that.
Yeah.
Tama ba? Sige, go ahead, Coach Ron.
So, ibig sabihin, Coach, we have to really determine, yun nga, no? Ito yung nakakatawa dyan, Coach, at saka Prof, no? Pag sinabi na lahat naman ng problema may solusyon, tama ba?
Tama.
Right.
So, bakit mo problemahin? Meron naman solusyon. Tama ba?
Correct.
Tama. It's like a waste of energy.
Waste of energy kasi alam mo, meron naman solution. Define the solution. Pero meron din let's say, merong isang problema, pero alam mo walang solusyon. Wala naman pala solusyon. So, why bother?
Bakit po problemahin?
Right.
Out of your control, tama ba? So, you move on and do the more important things na you think that deserves your attention, tama ba? Yan. So
that's right.
Yeah. So if you like that one, please comment sa comment section. I am proactive.
I am proactive.
Anything to add more inputs, Professor Sai?
Well, pag sinabi kasi natin proactive, it's really the mindset or the attitude towards the situation. Parang how do you look at the glass? Is it half full or half empty, 'di ba? So sabi nga we should be careful with the choice of words that we are saying kasi pagka lagi mong sinasabi is yung not so good, magiging habit na natin yan knowing yung pagising mo pa lang sa umaga, ano ba yan? Papasok na naman ako sa opisina. Dapat maging thankful ka kasi maraming taong wala ng trabaho pero meron ka pa rin trabaho but nagiging ungrateful tayo. So those are little things or little words na when we speak really has a big impact on how we do things, on how we say things. So it's about perception, yung perception natin, 'di ba? Na pagka ang approach mo on something na immediately negative, 'di ba? It affects your whole day. Kaya ako, I like to always say to people whenever I meet them good morning and before we part ways, I always tell them, you keep safe, God bless. Why? Those are little things, but it helps brighten their mood at one point. Kasi may ganyan akong kliyente, share ko na lang, Coach Ron, Coach Jeff. Nag-usap kami dun sa client na yon. Actually, refer na isa sa mga financial advisor yon. Financial advisors na nag-take ng ABC natin. Sabi niya, Prof, may problem kasi yung client ko. And I know as a financial advisor, I would be needing your help. Tapos nung nag-usap kami ng client, sabi niya, Prof, ito yung problema ko. Sabi ko, sir, there are things that we can control and there are also things that we cannot control. So, huwag mo nang problemahin to because first and foremost, wala tayong magagawa dyan because batas kasi yan. But what we can do right now is to write a letter and ask for consideration. Kasi sabi niya, hindi na ako magkakatulog, Coach Ron, Prof. Sai, dito sa akin, sa mga natatanggap ko na sulat sa BIR. Sabi ko, sir, kaya tanggapin mo yan o hindi, nandyan pa rin talaga yan. So what I can tell you is this, sir, matulog ka, i-enjoy mo na lang yung ginagawa mo, and let me be the one to handle the case. Tapos sabi niya, alam mo, Prof. Say, parang nagbumutan ako ng tinik ko sa Senado. Diba? Parang,
right, galing.
It's all about attitude Diba?
Right.
Sabi nga, and I always hear this from Coach Ron, your attitude determines your altitude. Tama ba yun, Coach Ron?
Agree, Coach. Agree. Fantastic.
That's correct. That's right.
So before we move on dun sa next habit natin, Coach Jeff, naalala mo yung lagi nating sinasabi before, if it's up to be, it's up, if it's got to be, it's up to me.
Right.
Tama ba? If it's got to be, it's up to me. Ibig sabihin, it's really taking responsibility for your thoughts and actions. Walang blaming game. Okay po ba yun? Diba? So that's
correct.
Tama.
That's the real essence of being proactive. You have to take responsibility of things and your thoughts.
You have to be responsible for your
yes, that's correct. So pakisulat po nito guys na these are the things that you can control. Number 1, you can control your attitude. Number 2, you can control the education that you want to absorb, the skills that you want to learn. Number your level of enthusiasm. Nako-control mo rin yan. Right?
Effort.
Yung effort, the work that you put in, nako-control mo rin yan. Especially yung sinabi ni BMJV sa last na Thursday, ABC Thursday Thunder natin. Ang sinabi niya na nag-strike talaga sa ating lahat. Gagawin mo na rin lang, galingan mo na.
Tama.
I
like that.
Diba? Gagawin mo na rin lang di galingan mo na. Right? So, yeah, so that's becoming proactive. So it's not really about gagawin mo kaagad, maging proactive ka naman, dapat bago sabihin sa iyo, ginawa mo na. No, that's just it's
very
too shallow.
Yeah, mababaw.
Mababaw.
Correct.
The deeper side is nakokontrol mo ba yung mga things that you can control? At nare-realize mo ba that you can actually control the things that you can control? And you don't waste your energy doon sa mga things that you can no longer control. If you realize this, pag na-realize mo na to at in-apply mo sa buhay mo, then you will experience freedom. You will experience peace of mind. You will experience na makakahinga ka na, oh my God. Yung parang kliyente ni yung kliyente ni Professor Sai.
Ng kliyente ko. Ano sinabi niya? Alam mo, Prof, makakatulog na ako. Alam mo, for several days, ako magkakatulog on this one kasi wala nagpapaliwanag sa kanya.
That's right. Okay.
Game.
Second habit.
Next habit tayo, Coach. The next habit, Coach, let me discuss this.
Sige, go ahead.
The next habit is di ba, begin with the end in mind. Tama ba, no, Coach? No?
Yan, begin with
Yan.
the end in mind.
Oo.
Begin with the end in mind. Pag sinabi kasing begin with the end in mind, you have to realize that all things are created twice. Tama ba? First in the mind, before it actually happens in the physical. Diba? Kaya merong blueprint. Tama ba? May blueprint ang building before it becomes a building. There is what we call the master closer blueprint. Before it actually, when you apply it, it becomes a sale. Diba? Gets ba? So it's a blueprint. Tama ba? It's actually, makita mo na, it's like a map, a road map. You know where you are going to. Right? Diba? Very important yan. Pero ano ba yung sabihin ng begin with the end in mind? Ito, kwento ko lang, Coach Jeff and Prof, no? Hindi few years ago, this was like more than 10 years ago. Hindi, mga 7 years ago. Boss ko pa si Coach Jeff nito. Naalala mo to, Jeff? Binigyan mo ako ng ballpen. Actually, hindi mo ako binigyan. Humingi ako sa'yo. Kasi ayaw mo ako bigyan. Manager ako, di ba? Kailangan talaga maganda ballpen mo. So it's either Cross yan or Parker. So sabi ko kay Jeff, Christmas naman. Tumo naman ako ng ballpen. So nakahanap kami ng ballpen, Cross. Di syempre, pag ballpen, normally libre ang engraving. Alam mo ba, Prof. Sai, kung anong nakalagay sa engraving na doon sa ballpen? Can you give me a wild guess?
Anong nakalagay? Ang
nilagay ko po doon, always be closing.
Always be closing.
Gosh.
That gives me goosebumps every single time. Our company, it was started as what? As a mantra, because I was a sales manager there. Diba? Lagi ko sinasabi, you have to be always be closing, always be closing. And there was a time, Coach Jeff, no? I attended MDP. Diba? Si Julio, isa sa friends natin, na trainer din, sabi ko sa kanya, alam mo, dapat meron nagtuturo nito sa lahat. Ako one day, I want to teach this to a lot of financial advisors kasi maraming matutulungan ito what we know. Tapos siya para sa kanya, but probably it's an impossibility. Just shrug it off. Pero hindi ko alam na
Hindi niya nakita
diba? Yung potential. Hindi niya nakita yung purpose. Pero ako, I was there. It was already here. Tama ba, Coach? No? Until lahat ng ginagawa ko every single day, was towards it. Tama? And then it becomes the birth of ABC. So that is, for me, that's a perfect example ko for pag sinabing begin with the end in mind. You have to visualize it first here para mangyari, Prof. Sai, no?
Correct. So parang
That's
Coach Ron, Coach Jeff, yung personal vision mo of what you want to happen. Parang kaya tutuwa nga ako kay Coach Ron sabi ko, di ba, I always tell him, congrats, Coach Ron. So, ngayon, nasa likod na niya ngayon yung sasakyan na gusto niya, di ba? That in itself is a perfect example.
Right.
You want this? You work hard for that one. Yun ang maganda sa begin with an end in mind. Yung bang nagsiset ka ng, if I may say, goal. Meron kang dream, but you try to put a timeline on it and it becomes what? Goal. Diba? Narinig ko na ba, Coach Ron, Coach Jeff, na if you have a dream and you don't put a timeline on it, it would simply remain as a dream. But if you put a timeline on it, it becomes a goal. A very good example of it is si Coach Ron. Huwag na tayong lumayo. Diba? Si Coach Ron.
Yes, that's right.
Susunod ka na, Coach Jeff. Susunod ka na. Yan, kasama-sama pa na lang yung next ka na kasi binabanggit mo lagi yung gusto mo. And you know, there's nothing wrong about that. Nagiging mantra mo siya. Kasi, unknowingly, your body responds to it. Diba? It would respond towards sa ganun mong goal. And it's really something good. Diba? Again, positive pa rin or optimistic.
Right. That's right.
Fantastic.
So you have to realize, guys, when it comes to beginning with the end in mind, marami rin kasi mga financial advisors is hindi kasi nila nakikita. When they first started out, para sa akin ba talaga to? Diba? Para
second thoughts.
May mga second thoughts eh.
Nagdududa, tama.
But don't worry. if that is you right now, that you're having second thoughts, now that you know that you have to begin with the end in mind,
Yeah.
this will now give you an opportunity to review the habits that you have, and to look at your thoughts, look at your mind, look at the where you will go. Kasi yung begin with the end in mind is actually the direction kung saan ka patungo. It's like the
Yun.
magic number, right?
Correct.
When it comes to the magic number, pag alam mo kung ano yung magic number mo when stops, and alam mo yung target when you retire, this is the exact amount of money that I need pag nag-retire ako, then you can work backwards on how to hit that target, how to hit that magic
That's right.
number. Ganun din pagdating sa career mo. So if you're a financial advisor right now, and you want to begin with the end in mind, very important na makita mo muna yung end result. Ano ba ang nakikita? Saan ka ba patungo? Right?
Yeah.
Kagaya na nga sinasabi natin sa training, lagi natin sinasabi is, if you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. The problem is if you can't see it here, you won't. Hindi siya magiging tangible, eh. Right? So very important po 'yan. So 'yun ang gagawin natin, guys. Review again kung saan yung direction na gusto mo, and think about it real hard. Nakikita mo ba yung sarili mo as someone who can impact the industry? Not just, not just your life, not just your family, but the industry itself. Right? Kasi napansin mo si Professor Sai, he was able to impact his industry. Si Coach Ron, tapos ako rin, we were able to impact our industry. And yung industry namin, nagko-cross yan. Kasi isa lang lahat eh.
Yeah.
When it comes to finances, taxes, estate planning, real estate, financial
Ano yan?
advisory.
Interconnected siya.
Right. Coach Jeff, lahat ng pare-pareho kayo ng goal, magsasama-sama talaga kayo. You will attract the right people that will help you go to your destination. Yun ang maganda doon. Tama ba? Okay.
Tama.
And
That's
very
right.
important,
That's right.
Coach Jeff, it's really important that you really have to have self-belief. Kasi remember, whatever you think, you're always right, di ba? Pag sinabi mo kaya mo, tama ka naman. Pag sinabi mo di mo kaya, tama ka rin naman.
Tama ka pa din.
Diba? So whatever vision that you have here, you have to believe it. Minsan matatawa ka na lang, parang feeling ko, sa sitwasyon ko ngayon, imposible. Tama? Merong ganun eh. Dahil binibase natin yung decisions natin or yung goals natin based dun sa current situation natin. Pag ganun, ako, paano pa to? Ito lang ang meron ako ngayon. Pero guess what? You know what? You just need to hold that thought in in your mind. And it will be, I don't care. If it takes me, Coach Jeff, alam mo to, it took me 45 years to get a car. For some, you're 21 years old, probably you're driving a car. Diba? Right. Pero, I'm driving what I want already.
Right.
That's right.
Right.
Not something na I just bought kasi kailangan kong bumili. Tama ba? So you really have to dream big, and and definitely everything will fall into place. Kailangan lang talaga.
Right.
Okay?
So here's what we want you guys to do. Very important, no? When it comes to begin with the end in mind. Starting today, starting tonight.
Yeah.
Remove your limiting beliefs.
Yeah.
Starting tonight.
Take
remove your limiting beliefs. That's right. Take out all those doubts. It doesn't matter what other people will say. It doesn't matter if they don't believe in it doesn't matter if they don't believe that you're going to become a very good financial advisor. No. Remove those limiting beliefs. If you tell yourself that, hey, I'm going to travel the world and other people will make fun of it, don't, tanggalin mo muna yan.
Tanggalin mo muna yung ganun.
Focus ka muna dun sa belief system mo. Right.
Ito yung
remove that limiting belief.
Yeah.
If you Yeah. Go ahead.
Ito yung dapat nila i-type sa comment section ngayon. I am a champion. I am a champion.
I am a champion.
Pakitype po.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I am a champion. Alam mo kung bakit? Kasi Coach Chef, ito yun. Sometimes, ang tao ganito. I want to win because I want to be a champion. No. Doesn't work that way. I am a champion, therefore I win. Yes. I am a champion, therefore I win. Please comment sa comment section. I am a champion, therefore I win. That's how to have a winner's mindset. Yan, fantastic, Coach Jeff.
Galing, ano?
Power muna tayo! Power!
Fantastic.
Nakita mo yung mga choice of words.
Go ahead, Professor Sai.
Malaki, Coach Ron, Coach Chef, yung mga choice of words mo every day has really a very big impact on your belief system, in the way you see things. Na ako, share ko na rin, Coach Ron, Coach Chef. One of the things na tinrain ko yung sarili ko is always to look at the optimistic side of things. Na no matter how difficult it may be, okay lang yan, tanggapin ko lang. Kaya sabi ko lang nga lagi, there's no such thing as failure. Only learnings, di ba? Kumbaga sa mga financial advisor na tinutulungan natin, especially yung mga nagpapakonsult, Coach Ron, Coach Chef, lagi ko sinasabi sa kanila, huwag mo muna problemahin yung mga high net worth clients. Darating yan. Ang tanong mo is, kung may dumating pa rin ka. Yeah. So how do you equip yourself? Tama yan. You enroll with the Master Closer Blueprint. Kasi may mga nagpa-consult, Coach Ron, Coach Chef. Umatin sila ng mga single sessions natin. Then I'm telling them, you take the whole session, yung Master Closer Blueprint. Bakit ko sinasabi? Kasi doon mo matututunan yung proper structure. Diba? If you want to do it right. Hindi pa pwede kasi yung hilaw pa
shortcut.
Hindi pwedeng shortcut. Talagang there are things na kailangan nating admit sa sarili natin na I have to, kumbaga parang, hindi ka pwede mag-grade 6 kagad, di ba? Tadaanan pa rin grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, grade 4.
Kasi Coach Jeff, if you want to be a doctor, you have to take pre-med, you have to take, tama ba? You have to take all those prerequisites.
Dadaanan mo siya. Dadaanan mo talaga siya. Bakit? Kasi yun yung proper structure. Kaya I always tell mga financial advisor, if you want to be good with what you're doing, simulan mo muna sa sarili mo. Kasi kung ikaw mismo nagdadalawang isip para sa ito, well, makikita ng kliyente yan. Excellence and success would simply follow you. Ako yun ang mantra ko sa sarili ko . Pursue excellence and success would simply follow you. Yeah. Diba? And how do you pursue excellence? Diba? You take up learnings from ABC, you take up all these modules, diba? For some reason, kasi ang mahal . Pag ganun ang thinking mo kagad, kasi ang mahal, nililimit mo yung belief system mo. Yeah. Diba? And those are exactly the words which would not make you a successful person. Bakit? Kasi nililimit mo kagad . Yeah. Diba? Yun. Coach.
Fantastic. Coach Jeff?
Fantastic. Right. So, let's go to habit number 3. Yeah. And the habit number 3 is all about... Ano no? 3 pa. 3 pa lang.
Kailangan natin bilisan, Coach, pag 10 o'clock na.
All right. Habit number 3. Habit number 3 is all about put first things first. One more time. Put first things first.
Ano ibig sabihin yan para sa'yo?
Ano ibig sabihin nun, Coach Jeff?
So very important, guys. You examine first your daily routines. Kasi remember, once na gumising ka in the morning, you will be bombarded Facebook, social media, chores sa bahay, your family, your friends, your boss, your clients, all those distractions, YouTube, Netflix, di ba? Korean novela, lahat yan, mabobombard na tayo lahat. So, what you want to do is you want to stay organized when it comes to your daily routines. Tingnan mo muna, ano ba yung daily routines na ginagawa mo? Ikaw ba ay sumusunod na lang kung anong dumating sa iyo na schedule? Or meron ka bang sinusunod na routine na kailangan magawa ko muna ito so that I can do that, this and that, this and that? Because if you don't have those daily routines, if you don't have that schedule na naka-line up for that day at naka-calendar yan doon sa calendar mo, then other people will control your time. Other people will control your calendar for you. Right? Dito mo na marirealize na at the end of the day, ano nangyari? Parang ang bilis ng oras, wala man lang akong nagawa.
Tama.
Ano nangyari?
Oo.
So dito
tama ba?
Coach Jeff, yung kailangan talaga meron kang power list.
Yan, I like that. Sige, Coach Ron, go ahead and explain the power list to them.
Pag sinabi mong power list, di ba, kumari, as you retire for the day, you make it, di ba, tingnan mo yung calendar mo tomorrow. Ano ba yung top 3 or top 5 list of the things that I really have to do tomorrow? Na pag yun ang nagawa ko, okay na ako, kahit hindi ko magawa yung iba.
Correct.
Right.
Alam mo yun yung power list. Ibig sabihin, it's really a priority, something important tomorrow. If it's gonna be done, yan dapat ang unahin. Yun ang put first things first.
First things first. That's right.
Fantastic, fantastic. Anything to add, Professor Sai?
Ano ako medyo old school ako pagdating sa ganyan first things first. Meron pa rin akong organizer. Gusto ko pa rin nagsusulat Pag nagsusulat
nice.
kasi nagiging klaro sa yung direction na pupuntahan mo Tapos at the end of the day, ko-cross out ko yung mga natapos ko. Tama ka doon, Coach Jeff Sometimes because of so many distractions, social media, Facebook, Instagram, mga meeting, may mga tatawag na ganito. Tapos bigla ka nilang magulat, naubos na yung araw ko. Tapos na, parang hindi ko nagawa, di ba?
Right.
Yun. So ako, old school ako Even though na may mga cellphones na tayo, may mga high-tech tayo, basta pa rin yung nagsusulat tayo para nakikita mo. Yan. Yun ang take ko dyan on first things first.
Fantastic. So guys, ganito pakisulat po nito very important. Pakisulat po. Write it down. Yung calendar mo the following day, you write it down. Create a power list. Yung power list na yan, anywhere between 3 to 5 important tasks na gagawin mo the following day. And then, ilagay mo sa calendar mo, dun sa cellphone mo or dun sa organizer mo, kagaya ng ginagawa ni Professor Sai, ilagay mo dun and then you follow it to the dot. Kasi pag hindi yan nakasulat, it's not gonna happen. Right? So yan ang gagawin natin. Let's move on to the next.
Okay.
Next habit.
Next habit.
Next habit is all about habit number 4, think win-win.
Yun.
Yeah.
I like that.
Right. What do you think about that, Professor Sai, when it comes to think win-win?
Yeah. When you say think win-win, whenever, for instance, sa mga kliyente natin, di ba, when we have meetings, sometimes we are so pressured with what we are doing. Ang gusto na lang natin mangyari is sundin yung gusto ng kliyente natin at our own personal detriment. Na para bang, natuwa yung kliyente mo, pero paano naman yung situation mo? Kasi whenever we say think win-win, there has to be, ang term ko doon, equilibrium or balance. There has to be a certain sort of balance. Yes, na-serve mo yung kliyente mo, pero at the same time, happy ka dito sa ginagawa mo. Kasi minsan, nagkakaroon ng parang tinatawag na compromise just to make the client feel happy, para bang kahit na yung word na you try to fake it, diba? But no, there has to be a resemblance of equilibrium. Otherwise, kung parang ito, ako enjoy what we're doing simply because I really enjoy what we're doing, but at the same rate, gusto natin nakakatulong tayo sa kapwa natin. Yun, Coach Ron, Coach Jeff.
What are your thoughts on that, Coach Ron?
Yeah. Ako, when you say think win-win, for me, it's really having the best interest of your clients, tama ba, in mind, number 1. Very important yan. And you have to add value in advance.
Yan.
Very important yan. Kasi yan ang mantra ng ABC, tama ba?
ABC, yes. We add value
add value in advance para panalo na kaagad sila. Di ba? Hindi pa sila uma-attend sa'yo, panalo na kaagad sila kasi in advance mo na yung value So ano yung nararamdaman ng mga advisors na nakakapanood sa amin? Hey, if I can learn this much in 1 hour, what more yung matutunan ko
yung buong session?
In 2 days, tama ba?
Correct, in 2 days.
So, yeah. And guess what, coaches? Madalas ang nangyayari sa mga advisors na na-meet tayo ng very late na, nasan ba kayo last year? Sana pala natin.
Dapat dalawa matenda kami.
Bakit ngayon kayo lang dumating?
Very important talaga, di ba?
Right. So it's very important, no, na when you think win-win, it's extremely important to add value first, and then think about the other person rin, na in terms, no, if I do this for the other person, magbe-benefit rin naman tayo long term, right? Magbe-benefit rin naman tayo. Kasi laging iniisip kasi ng mga ng iba, what's in it for me? If I do this, what's in it for me?
What's in it for me? Laging ganun
Ako, coach, meron akong inayawan na negotiation dahil yan ang unang-una kong narinig. What's in it for us? What the F? Bye.
Right.
Diba? I mean,
so go ahead.
Yeah, so very important yun, di ba? Kailangan maramdaman ng kliyente na, hey, I am giving value to you. Ang mindset ko muna is, ito yung mabibigay ko sa'yo. Hindi yung kung ano yung makukuha ko sa'yo.
Correct.
Tama ba? Very important.
That's correct.
One-sided kasi pagka ganun.
That's right. Let's move to the next habit. Habit number 5.
Yeah?
Seek first to understand, than to be understood.
Ayun.
Seek first to understand, than
Parang
to be understood.
applicable sa mga asawa natin yan eh, no?
Oo, naku, kanina lang. Sko.
So, very important, guys. Ito ngayon yung it's
Oh,
not...
tingnan mo na, coach. Please type in, I love my wife. I love my spouse. Please type in, I love my spouse. If you love your spouse. Please type in, I am happily married. If you're happily married, ako, I'm happy. She's married, no?
Tama. So, remember, when it comes to habit number 5, it's not about you. It's always about the other person. If you're a manager right now, it's not about you. It's about your team now. It's about growing others now. If you're a financial advisor, it's not about you. It's about helping more Filipinos in terms of financial education nila or getting them protected. Very important yan. Now, ito yung example na pinput natin yung sarili natin. For example, magpa-pricing tayo sa client at ipupush natin na annual. Pero yung habits naman or yung money behavior ng kliyente mo, hindi. Tama ba? Ano nangyayari dyan? Nabentahan natin ang annual. Kaso yung client na bulunan. The following year, nung due date na the following year, hindi ngayon prepared si client na mag-annual ulit kasi wala sa money habit niya o sa money behavior habit niya yung once a year na naguhulog. Lumalabas, mas okay pala sa kanya na auto-debit every month or quarterly para hindi niya nagagastos ang hindi niya nakikita.
That's right.
Kaso ang mindset ni financial advisor hindi. Kasi pag nag-annual ako, 'di ba, automatic na yung yung wala nang problema sa persistency, wala nang problema dun sa income, nakuha ko na lahat, etc. But without really realizing, yan ba ang money behavior ng kliyente? Right? Very important. Kasi pag hindi yan yung money behavior ng client, kawawa rin kayong dalawa. The following year, hindi kaya magbayad ng client ng annual na yan. At ano pa? It could lapse. And number 2, madadamay na naman yung persistency mo. So as financial advisors, intindihin mo ano ang money behavior ng client mo. Kasi pag naintindihan mo yan, then you would be able to put the right product and the right frequency ng mode of payment niya. Kung paano magiging sustainable para sa client. Right? Something like that. Anything to add, Coach Ron, about that?
Yep. So very important, guys, no? We have to empathize with our client, not sympathize. Okay, please comment sa comment section. Empathize, not sympathize.
Not sympathize, yes.
Kasi magkaiba yun, Coach Jeff, di ba? When you say empathize, you put yourself in the client's shoes. Pero pag sympathize, you're feeling what they're feeling. And we have to be emotionally detached kasi. Hindi tayo pwedeng naaawa sa kliyente, tama ba? Understanding them naintindihan mo yung sitwasyon nila without really na kinaawaan mo sila. Kasi pag kinaawaan mo sila, hindi mo sila matutulungan. Instead, you will back off. Tama ba? Parang ganito, Coach. No? Meron ka bang kilalang doktor na pag sinabi sa'yo na, kasi alam mo, may gangrene kasi yung dalawang paa mo. Kailangan kasi natin putulin yan. Pero pag pinutol yan natin, hindi ka na makakalakad. Kawawa ka naman. Meron ba kayong kilalang gano'n, di ba? Wala, di ba? So, it's really important that we have to be detached. Whatever situation they have, tingnan mo kung paano sila matutulungan.
Correct.
Fantastic. Anything to add, Professor Sai, before we move to the next habit?
Before we move to the next habit. Ito yung sinasabi natin lagi sa training natin sa ABC. That's why we have a structure. Kasi pagka nag-empathize ka, or if nag-sympathize ka na rin sa client, ang nangyayari niya, gagamitin mo yung paboritong technique ng mga financial advisor na hindi pa nakapag-train with ABC, ang sasabihin mo, sige po.
Sige po.
Diba? Yung sige po technique. Bakit? Kasi naawa kasi ako sa client.
Right.
Sige na lang, diba?
Kaya nahiya na lang, kaya sige na nga. Hiya ako eh.
Oo. And we do not want that to happen to financial advisors. That's why, ladies and gentlemen, why we have this ABC? Kasi meron siyang structure na sinusunod. Hindi kasi pwedeng na nandito ka pa lang sa first module, gusto mo tatalong ka na kagad dun sa handling objections na kagad. Diba?
Parang ganito, no, Prof, no? Meron ka ba kilalang doktor na niresetahan ka ng Arcoxia, tapos sabi ng pasyente, Doc, kasi mahal yung Arcoxia, pwede ba biogesic na lang? Ano sabi ng doktor? Sige po.
Sige po. Diba? Oo.
Ano ba ganun?
Technique.
Wala, di ba?
Oo nga.
Oh, so very
Tama,
important. No?
That's
Okay,
right, that's
game
right.
tayo. Very
Okay,
very
game,
clear
game,
po
game.
ba yun? Very clear. Fantastic, fantastic.
Galing.
Clear. All right. Habit
Okay.
number 6 is what we
Yan.
call
Number six.
synergize. I
Ay,
love
wow,
this
yeah.
topic,
Favorite.
I
synergize.
love
No?
this. I love this. I
Yan,
love
yan.
this.
Oo. At napansin nyo, dun sa ABC, originally, isa lang talaga ang module before sa ABC. Diba?
Tama.
The Master Closer Blueprint. And we've done that for about a year and a half. And
Mhm.
then, nung nakilala namin si Professor Sai, and then nakausap namin siya, and then naging kaibigan namin siya, and then umattend siya ng training, and then naging ABC graduate siya, and then naging estudyante rin niya kami, and then nakita namin, hey, maybe we can add more value to our
Financial advisors.
industry and financial advisors na maturuan pa natin something like this. And
Correct.
then that's where the Master Closer Guide to Tax and Estate Planning was born.
Correct.
Oo. Kasi alam mo, Coach,
Right?
ang nagustuhan ko doon sa module ni Prof. Sai, hindi mo kailangan umiyak para maintindihan yung estate planning.
Hindi kailangan mag-nosebleed.
Sabi ko nga, pag pinag-usapan ba ang tax at estate planning, kailangan ba malungkot?
Oo, hindi.
Diba?
Kailangan, at the end of the day, naintindihan, and we will teach you how to talk to your clients na maintindihan nila yung tax and estate planning.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
Very important.
Ang nagustuhan rin namin dun sa training na yan is, dun kasi sa ABC, it's really about the application. How do you say it? What to do, what to say, how to do it, how to say it, how to pitch it from start to finish. Ganun din ang pagdating sa tax and estate planning ni Professor Sai. It's really about what are the strategies na gagamitin mo. Anong sasabihin mo sa client mo pag ganito ang situation niya? Anong klaseng gagawin mo? And in fact, hindi masyadong tinuturo yung sa iba na nagtataka si Professor Sai, bakit hindi ito tinuturo? Dapat nga yan ang tinuturo para alam na kaagad ng financial advisor ano ang gagawin. And that's what's happening. That's right. Dun sa proper approach. Anything to add with that, Professor Sai?
Okay. So that's why we are having this module. Kasi gusto nating i-empower. I would like to use the word empower. Kasi tayo bilang mga professionals, we do not want simply conceptual. Kailangan yung practical na pagkalabas po dun sa training, pagtapos sa training, apply mo kagad sa sarili mo, makikita mo kagad yung value adding. Kaya I remember one time, nabanggit ko kay Coach Ron. Coach Ron, nakakatuwa yung mga comment ng mga umattend sa akin kasi one time, may isang financial advisor dito na sabi niya, I really enjoyed the session. It was very practical. Nagamit ko siya kagad sa sarili namin property.
Wow.
And ito pa, sinabi niya rito, I'm very happy because my client was able to understand tax and estate planning na hindi nagdo-nosebleed. Ayun, di ba? So, nakita mo kagad na paglabas ng session nila, meron kagad practical application. Hindi siya yung tipong nice to know lang.
Oo.
And because of this synergy, Coach Ron, na-develop yung master class. Tama ba?
And we have right now, we are still adding a lot of modules to complete the roadmap. Kasi gusto natin talagang pagdaanan lahat to ng financial advisors so they can be a very complete, competitive, professional financial advisor. And maganda dito, Coach Jeff, isa pang synergy na ginawa natin is yung pag-synergize natin with Coach Ariel.
Yun.
That's right.
Coach Ariel. Yung pagbigay ng value ni Coach Brian sa atin, kasi gusto niya rin makatulong sa mga financial advisors. Tama ba?
That's correct. That's correct.
It's really, you look for ways on how to be of service to someone. Tama? Kasi pag nag-synergize kayo, guess what? 1 + 1 is not 2. It's actually 3.
That's right.
Tama ba, Coach? No? Why? Kasi yung idea mo plus yung idea niya is not 2 ideas but isang idea na conceptualize of both. Tama? So 1 + 1 is actually nanganganak, diba? So very, very important yan. So ito, I would invite you guys, financial advisors, kasi pag umattend kayo ng mga masterclass namin, we normally provide free consultation with Prof. Sai. Diba? You can actually work hand in hand with Prof. Sai when it comes to your clients as well.
Right, that's right.
Yan. That's the kind of synergy you want, yung tipong alam mo na will give you results. Tama ba, Coach?
Right, Coach.
Fantastic. Okay. So yan, okay ba sa atin yun? So please type in synergize. I want to synergize with. Ayan, please type in. Ano ba yung gusto nyo to synergize with? I want to synergize with my manager. I want to synergize with another MDRT. I want to synergize with ABC. I want to synergize with. Please type in sa comment section kung kanino nyo yung gusto nyo makapag-synergize para you can be better. Tama. Okay.
Fantastic. And then the last habit is what we call
seventh habit. Yeah.
Habit number 7, sharpen the saw. Yeah, fantastic. Would you like to start with that, Coach Ron, when it comes to sharpening the saw?
Alam mo, yan, this is, sharpening the saw is really all about growth. Tama ba? It's really all about growth. When you say sharpen the saw, lagi nating iniisip na, syempre, di ba? Sabi nga ni Abraham Lincoln, naalala mo yon, no? If I am given, di ba, 6 hours to chop down a tree, I will spend the first hour sharpening my axe. Di ba? That's the value of what? Of practicing, of honing your craft. Tama
learning,
ba? Which I think yun na minsan naglalak, Coach Jeff, dun sa times natin ngayon. Kasi before, Prof. Sai, no? I am so obsessed in practicing. Yung tipong nakaupo ako sa trono habang nagmumurmur ako na, sagadi sa pa-practicein ko yung 5 questions, tama ba? So, self-mastery talaga. So, it requires practice. Ito pa maganda, Coach Jeff, kailangan kasi maganda kung may partner ka. Kaya nga sharpening, remember, di ba? Right. Iron sharpens iron. Kailangan lagi kang merong ka-practice or nagbibigay
merong kang kabatuhan.
Feedback. Tama. Kasi
meron
pag wala,
accountability.
Yan, tama. Ano ibig sabihin ng accountability para sa Coach Jeff?
Someone who checks up on you, someone who makes you accountable with the things that you promise, the things that you want to deliver. Siya yung nag-check na, nag-practice ka ba ngayon? O
parang ako yan, Coach Jeff, na.
Yes. So, kailangan importante meron talagang mga ganyan. Kasi kung wala kang ganyan sa buhay mo, then you'd get lost, right? Kaya meron tayong tinatawag na accountability. You find an accountability, you assign that accountability na maging ka-practice mo, ka-partner mo, someone who checks up on you all the time, para na sharpen mo yung saw mo. In fact, Professor Sai, tsaka Coach Ron, marami tayong mga ABC graduates na umuulit na mga courses natin.
Yeah.
Diba? Dun sa Master Closer Blueprint Workshop, 2 days yun na training. Pero meron mga financial advisors na umaten for the 2nd time, 3rd time, 4th time, 5th time, 6th time. Uma-attend pa rin sila.
Doctorate
makikita mo yung workbooks nila. Makikita mo yung workbook nila. Every time, the workbook is 67 pages long. But every time they attend, pag tiningnan namin yung workbook nila, padami yung mga sinusulat. On their 3rd session, grabe, kasi lagi silang merong natututunan na bago. Because they realize that it's not enough to just learn it once. It's important that if I forget something, I need to go back to the basics again. I need to sharpen the saw. I need to go back, train again, learn it again, and then apply it again. Kasi minsan, nag-work, di ba? Especially Professor, tsaka Coach Ron. ABC graduate, fresh na fresh. Automatic yan. Papak. Sunod-sunod benta. Naging perform. But you will experience at one point in your career or several points na makika-encounter ka talaga ng sales slump. And dito mo hindi maintindihan, bakit ako nagkakaroon ng sales slump? Bakit hindi na nag-work? Dati naman nag-work. And then that's the time you go back to the basics. You sharpen the saw. Baka naman
kasi
yung
minsan,
saw
Coach,
na ginagamit mo, dull na. Yeah.
Minsan kasi we tend to shortcut. Akala natin, ang galing-galing na natin, di ba? We forgot the fundamentals. Tama ba?
Yung fundamentals, importante talaga yan.
Ito kung gawin ng mga financial advisors ngayon, please tag kung sino yung gusto nyong accountabilities ninyo. Sino ba yung mag-tag kayo ng 3 accountabilities nyo? Pwedeng yung UM po ninyo, pwedeng yung kung sino yung best friend mo dyan. Tama ba? Something that is there for you through thick and thin, 'di ba? Kahit na nagsuscrew up ka, talagang pinupush ka. Nandun siya, 'di ba? To be with you. just to make sure that you grow. Kasi remember, coach, 'di ba? Growth is really painful eh. Wala namang growth na masarap. Tama ba, Prof?
Yeah.
No? Very important.
Tama. That's why,
That's correct.
That's why yung coach Ron, yung pangkulin they sharpen the saw. Diba? Ito yung sasabi natin, ladies and gentlemen, we are always a work in progress. Because why? Remember, we are the product. And since you are the product, we keep on improving. Kasi pag sinabi mo sarili mo na, okay na ako, settled na ako. The moment you start saying the settled ka na, that's the moment you start declining sa performance mo. Whether you are a professional, a business person. Kaya nga, one of the traits of a leaders are leaders. Diba? Leaders are learners. Now, nag-aaral pa rin tayo, nag-aaral pa rin tayo. Our fellow mentors, natutunan tayo. Kaya, diba, at one point, sabi ko, Coach Ron, na nakailang beses na umattend ng yung master blueprint. Bakit? Kasi yung first, yung realization ko. Yung second, yung talaga yung parang review ko. And kasi naiintindihan natin, nai-imbibe natin yung yung fundamental principles. Kaya nga, ladies and gentlemen, for those who would like to be good with what you're doing, you simply follow these steps na tinuro namin. And if you'd like to learn more, you check in with ABC, yung mga trainings namin, and we will be helping you on what you should be saying, what you should be doing, and how you should be pitching it with your client or with your fellow financial advisors.
Ito pa yung maganda, Prof. Sai, tsaka Coach Jeff. Hindi lang natin i-sharpen yung axe or yung saw nila. Gagawin natin, bibigyan na natin sila ng sharpened kitana.
Ayun, diba?
Wata!
Wow.
Shwing!
Sabihin, diba?
That's right.
Very important kasi, Coach Jeff, sometimes kasi, mas mahirap mag-unlearn.
Yeah.
Kaysa mag-learn. Tama ba? Minsan yun na nagpipigil talaga sa atin, no? So, but then again, it's really important. You have to have a mindset na, naalala ko, Coach Jeff, no? Ito yung sabi ni Coach Brent. Coach Brent, kung nandito ka, please say hi to the comment section. Ito yung sabi niya, di ba? Sabi niya before, bago siya nag-ABC, ba't pa ako atin ng ABC? Nag-RFP na ako. Nag-CWP pa ako. Tapos nag-fellow pa ako. Nag-FH channeling boom boom pa ako, di ba? Pero guess what? Di ba? Biglang nung pag-attend niya ng ABC, wow, mind blown siya kasi nakita niya yung structure na, hey, itong ABC gave me the structure kung paano ko gamitin lahat ng pinag-aralan ko. Kasi dun sa pinag-aralan ko, hindi naman ako tinuruan kung paano mag-close. Tinuruan lang ako kung anong concepts, period. Diba? So very important. So in short, if you want to have technical knowledge, okay naman mag-enroll doon para you have that title. Pero if you want to hone the skills, the best way to do it is through ABC. Diba? We're gonna show you how it's done.
Fantastic
talaga. Yeah.
Galing.
Diba
Good. So that completes the 7 habits of an effective financial advisor.
Okay, pero before we wrap up, Coach Jeff, kasi share natin ano ba yung mga habits natin, no? One habit we can share. Pero before that, ano ba yung favorite or aha moment ninyo dun sa 7 habits? Ano yung pinaka-favorite ninyo? Please comment sa comment section. Ano ba yan? Ano ba yung pinaka-favorite ninyo? Please comment sa comment section habang nag-iisip kami dito. Ano bang gagawin namin sa buhay namin?
I like that.
Okay. Game na tayo.
Game. Okay,
what's your aha moment? Okay, Coach Jeff, game na tayo. Ano yung habit na parang habit number 8 natin.
Alright, so
bonus habit.
So if there's a habit number 8, like a bonus habit, para magawa mo lahat yan, very important guys, kailangan lang maging detached ka. Because when you're detached, you don't become emotional with the things that's happening around you. You don't become emotional when other people say bad things about you or giving you constructive criticism or failing at this, failing at that. This idea didn't work. This idea that, mga ganun situations. If you're emotionally detached, you will always remain objective on the tasks at hand. At pag emotionally detached ka, then you can synergize with others. Then you can sharpen the saw more. Diba? Kasi wala ng pride. You want to learn more. You become more proactive. Lahat yan nagiging connected na lahat. So if there's an 8th habit there, have the habit of becoming emotionally detached. So yan yung para sa akin.
Oh,
What about
galing.
you, Professor Sai?
Ako, I've always followed this habit, yung discipline. Yung, I mean, for some, they might find it difficult. But for me, it embodies almost everything. From habit 1 to habit 7, discipline. Na okay lang na mag-enjoy ka, gawin mo yung gusto mo, but at the end of the day, you should have the discipline na ito dapat kong gawin kasi ito yung tama. Yung doing the right things, even if other people are no longer looking at you, para sa akin yun. You have to have the discipline. How about you, Coach?
Galing. Okay, ako actually dalawa yung gusto ko i-share eh. Okay lang ba?
Oo, sige.
Hindi kasi baka ayaw nyo eh. Hindi, ito. Very briefly lang, no, Coach. Ako, importante kasi yung we have to realize that we have to defeat the enemy. Ano ba yung enemy natin, Coach? Our enemy is actually ego.
Yan.
Diba?
Tama.
So, kailangan talaga, you have to have that realization na, hey, every day, ang minsan ng kalabang ko, yung ego ko, yung pride ko. Diba? In learning lots of things, in being open to everything. Tama ba? So, very important yon. Number 1 yon. Number 2 is you have to do things that makes you happy and that you really love doing. Diba? Kasi just imagine, no, kami ni Coach Jeff, nakailang batch na tayo, Coach? 129. Wow. Pero our energy or our enthusiasm never wavered. Tama ba? So, ano ibig sabihin nun? Kasi we love what we do. Tama ba? If we truly love what you do, ganun lagi yung atake mo, never kang mabobore kasi alam mo na what you're doing makes you happy, at the same time adds value to others. So ako, that's really, really important.
Galing, Coach Sean. Okay.
Fantastic. And that completes our session for tonight. Diba? I hope you guys learned something. At syempre, ang matagal na nilang hinihintay, 1 oras sila naghintay dito.
Okay.
Time for the raffle!
Raffle!
Yeah, kampibi.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
Sige.
Ito muna.
Raffle na tayo.
Sa masterclass of their choice. One winner.
Okay.
Masterclass of their choice.
One winner. Masterclass of their choice, okay?
Ikaw master raffle, Coach.
Ano ba yung mga masterclass? Ano ba yung mga masterclass natin para alam nila kung anong pipiliin nila? Number 1, meron tayong upcoming masterclass this coming Saturday. That is going to be a 2-in-1 training. It's all
bukas
about
muna.
How... Ha?
Bukas muna.
Yeah. Ay, bukas pala. O, yun. Masterclass muna bukas. May Friday pala. Yung Friday masterclass natin, that's tomorrow, 8 p.m. Meron tayong masterclass with Coach Brent. That is social media content blueprint.
Yun.
We will teach you how to have a very good content on your Facebook. Ano yung mga ipopost mo, anong design, kailan ka magpo-post, ano yung frequency, the strategies behind it, the psychological aspects behind it. We will teach you how to do that. That's going to be tomorrow at 8 p.m. If you guys would like to have that course, enroll kayo, or if you would like, if you're the winner for tonight, you can choose that course. Second one is this coming Saturday. This coming Saturday naman is all about a 2-in-1 training. It's how to set meetings online and how to learn the ABC worksheet for personal money management. 2-in-1 training na yan. That's gonna happen this Saturday, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m.
Oo.
Ibig sabihin, if you want to have 3 to 11 appointments
Panalo
per week,
yun, Coach. 11.
attend that training. If you want to teach your clients budget techniques, how to allocate, how to prioritize, how to organize cash flow, you enroll in that training because we'll teach you how to teach your clients cash flow management. At hindi ka na manghuhula kung magkano ipaprice mo sa client, automated na yan. The worksheet will determine that for you. And then, for the next 2 Sundays, meron tayong Master Closer Guide, Pitches and Strategies to Tax and Estate Planning Made Easy. Can you tell us more about that, Professor Sai?
Okay, thank you for that, Coach Chef. So, ladies and gentlemen, this coming Sunday, we have Module 2 of the Master Closer Blueprint for Tax and Estate Planning. It's entitled Acquisition, Taxation, and Succession. Again, it's all about investments, high net worth clients, kung paano mo ba ipoposisyon yung expertise mo bilang financial advisor. Because when you say financial advisor, it's actually a circle. Idea na yung kliyente mo, sasama mo yung idea mo, i-collaborate mo siya, be able to add value. And on the next Sunday, July 26, tama ba, Coach? July 26 would be Module 3. Ito maganda because we're going to put it on a higher level of discussion. It's about business. Ang kaya title natin dito, Structure, System, Strategy. As a business person, kumbaga pinag-uusapan ngayon dito, ikaw na as a business person or as a professional. Diba? Ano ba yung magandang strategy on how I can improve my business, how I can expand? So, part ng training natin yan for the masterclass for tax and estate planning. Yan. Okay, Coach.
Panalo.
Fantastic. And syempre, yung pinaka-last natin na masterclass is this coming July 25. That is with Coach Ava naman. How it's all about the leads generation blueprint. Ibig sabihin, marami naman talaga mga Filipinos na naghahanap ng insurance. Ang tanong, ikaw ba ang hahanapin nila?
Ayan.
So we'll teach you a system, a setup na kung saan hindi na ikaw naghahanap ng kliyente. Sila na ang naghahanap sa iyo.
Wow.
And how to do that? Attend kayo this July 25. That is going to be 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. in the evening. And we will teach you how to do that. So yan yung mga master classes natin na pwede mong piliin. Okay. Mag-raffle na tayo ng isang
Time! Raffle!
Okay. Let's pick a number.
Let's pick a number. Number 7. O, di ba?
Number 7.
Kasi 7.
Okay. In short, Coach, kung sino yung number 7 na magko-comment, siya ang panalo.
Yan ang
tama ba?
mananalo.
Yan. Ano i-comment nila, Coach?
Okay, ito lang
Okay,
ang i-comment
ayan
ninyo.
na.
Medyo tricky to, medyo tricky, no?
Ayan na.
Ang isusulat nyo lang po, okay? Ang isusulat nyo lang, magko-comment lang po kayo. Madali lang po ito, madali lang. Ang ika-comment nyo lang, ang number 7 na magsasabi nito, isulat nyo lang po dito sa chat box, ABC Thursday Thunder Talk Show.
ABC Thursday Thunder Talk Show. Nakakabulol-bulol pa.
ABC Thursday Thunder Talk
Okay,
Show.
Number 7. Okay,
Yung
number
number
7.
7. Yan po ang mananalo. Tingnan natin, meron lang delay yung yung Facebook natin. Pero huwag kayong mag-alala, bibilangin natin yan. ABC Thursday Thunder Talk Show.
Dali!
Go. Ayan, excited na sila. Yan. Tingnan natin kung meron na mag-comment dito. Okay, Michelle, number 1. Michelle Vermilio Magtibay. Number 2, NC Pagkalinawan. Number 3, Estel Jimenez. Number 4, Nino Pernites.
Number
5, Edna Aguilar Lu. Number 6, Patrick Mariano.
And number 7,
Jobs Verdan.
Jobs Verdan!
Yan, Jobs
Congratulations.
Verdan, nanalo po kayo. Fantastic. Jobs Verdan, please send us a message and you select your favorite masterclass.
Okay, galing.
For free. Fantastic.
Siya pa, Coach. Pero pa tayo raffle na, pwede niya papalununan. Yung Master Closure Blueprint, tama ba?
Blueprints.
Okay.
So ito naman. The next raffle is all about the Master Closer Blueprint Workshop. It is a 2-day sales mastery. It is the complete ABC closing system. Kailan yan? That's going to be on July 24 and 25. And meron pang isa, July 31 and August 1.
Wow.
Pili lang kayo kung anong date ang gusto ninyong mapanalunan.
Tsaka Coach,
for free.
Pag just in case hindi sila manalo, Coach. Just in case hindi sila manalo, today is the last day ng early bird.
Right.
So pag hindi kayo nanalo, habol kayo kasi early bird, sayang.
Okay.
That's right.
Okay.
Kayo ng early bird. Okay. Ang pang number 12.
Number 12.
Pang number 12. Okay,
Number 12.
medyo,
Okay,
ano,
okay.
ah,
Sige,
medyo
sige,
mahaba.
sige.
Pang number 12. Madali lang to, guys. Madali lang.
Sige,
Pang
sige.
number 12.
Pang number
Bilisan nyo lang ang
12.
pag-type, ha?
Oo,
Pang
sige,
number
sige.
12. Ang pang number 12 na magta-type nito, siya ang mananalo. I-type
Okay.
nyo lang po, Brando Braganza. Go, 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 go.
Go Brando! Go Brando! Go Brando!
Go, go,
Go Brando! Go Brando! Go Brando! Go Brando!
Meron na tayo. Bibilang na tayo.
Brando
bibilang na.
Braganza! Come on, come on,
okay.
come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Tingnan natin, ha? Tingnan natin kung ilan na. O, medyo
Sige,
may delay
tayo
lang
natin.
ng konti.
Oo.
Alright.
Yan.
Tatype nyo lang po.
Brando Braganza.
Brando
Oh.
Braganza.
Yan.
Oo. Ikaw magbilang, Coach Ron. Nawala yung Facebook.
Vincent Osimco, number 1. Jerica Penarubia, number 2.
Number 2.
Carolina Bautista, number 3.
Number 3.
Vicky Salinas, number 4.
Number 4.
Leah Amoyo, number 5.
Number 5.
Bay Messina Mercado, number 6. Christina Giana, number 7. Maylene Dailo, number 8.
Number
Ace Naknak,
Number
number 9. Jack Avelino, number 10.
Number 10.
Alex Dino, number 11.
Number 11. And
And
the
ang
last
winner,
The winner
Sally,
is...
Miss Sally ko. ABC graduate na yan. Pero congratulations pa rin, Miss Sally.
Sally, congratulations. Galing, ha? Galing,
Fantastic.
Okay.
Alright. Galing,
Isa pa,
galing,
last
galing.
coach. I feel so generous today.
Okay.
Because binulong ako ni Lord. So, bigyan natin ng 1 hour free coaching session with the coaches.
Yan, I like that.
Yan,
Oo.
okay. Gusto niyo ba yun?
Fantastic.
Gusto niyo ba yun? Kasi baka ayaw niyo
Right.
eh. Baka kasi ayaw niyo. Sabihin niyo muna,
So,
you want.
meron kayong free coaching session with Coach Ron, Coach
Oo.
Jeff, and Professor Sai.
Yun.
Alright? So,
Okay.
very
Oo.
important to. Maganda to.
Turuan
maganda.
namin kayong Chumenilin.
Menilin. Oo. Ito guys, madali lang po ito. Yung number 1 na mag-comment.
Naku, ito
Yan.
na. Habaan mo, coach. Dapat yan, yung 10 power
number
principle. Dapat dyan yung yung i-type nila yung 7 habits.
Oo. Ayan na po. Ang number 1 na magko-comment po, please type the 7 habits na diniscuss natin today.
Oh my
Type
God.
po yan. Ang unang makakomplete, siya po ang mananalo ng
Okay.
free coaching session with the
Oh my
coaches.
God.
Go.
Oh, 7 yan. 7 yan. Wag nyo
yung
i-enter. Wag nyo i-enter hanggat di buo.
Pag merong
Come on, let's go.
kulang, talo.
Go.
Pag merong kulang.
Go.
Pag-double check ko, kasi
7 habits of highly effective.
Oh, wala pa. Come on. Come. Tupa pa. Come. Tupa pa.
Isang winner lang ha. Isang winner lang to. Isang winner lang.
Oh, isang winner. Anong winner?
Oh, Coach Ron, gusto
Okay.
nila sumakay na lang sa Miata mo.
Oh, pwede. Doon kayo sa trunk. Kasi hanggang 2 lang yan.
Alright.
Okay, game na tayo. Baka nasa
Type nyo lang po. Ayan, meron na.
Meron na.
Okay,
Patingin,
ang nanalo
patingin.
po.
Ang
Si Jewel Esparagoza.
Sino?
Congratulations, Jewel
Jewel.
Esparagoza.
Hindi, bakit dun sa
Esparagoza.
Hindi, dun sa akin, si Zoe.
Ala, ganun ba? O di,
Oo.
ganito na lang
Coach, si Zoe po. Si Zoe.
Dalawa po silang
Si Zoe daw, si Zoe.
Ano, dalawa na?
Si Zoe
Si
daw.
Zoe. Kaso
O sige, dalawa na lang sila. Dalawa na lang.
Oo, sige.
Fantastic, guys. Dalawang winners
Okay, we
natin.
have 2
Very generous sa mga
winners.
ABC coaches eh.
Oh, di ba? Para
Fantastic.
win-win. Okay, galing.
That's right. So if you guys have learned something today, yung mga winners natin, send us a message and we'll schedule your free coaching session. At the same time, yung mga winners naman ng mga masterclass natin, pili kayo ng isa. At yung nanalo naman po ng ating Master Closer Blueprint, kontakin nyo lang kami and you get a chance to attend us as well for free.
Yeah.
And once again, we are always here every Thursday, 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. para pag meron pa tayong matutunan. Ngayon, tag them, invite mo sila, attend lagi sila every Thursday so that we can add value to them as well. Any
Fantastic.
parting words, Coach Ron and
Yun.
Professor Sai?
Prof. Sai?
Okay, sa akin, I would just like to say thank you so much for this wonderful session. Nakapag-add naman tayo ng value sa ating mga financial advisors and fellow professionals. Coach Ron?
Oh yeah. So ito importante, you have to apply, make a new habit, apply the 7 habits, and sa puso natin, sa trabaho natin, and very important po, yung lagi namin sinasabi sa ABC, you pray as if it's up to Him, but you work as if it's up to you. With that, thank you very much. And remember, Coach.
Remember, always be
Closing!
Bye, everyone.
Fantastic.
Bye, guys.
See you guys again.
All right.